Hello there, welcome back to Crafters TV. It's Tuesday evening here in the UK, which means, of course, it is time for a party, a launch party, in fact. And oh my word, we have got a show that is so utterly jam-packed full of deliciousness, I think is the only way to describe it. It really is absolutely jam-packed. So many launches happened just today, so many launches happening in the last week or so, and we've got the best bits, the highlights, packed into the next 2 hours for you, which is absolutely amazing. I also want to tell US viewers about this. Sarah's book is out now. I've got my copy, Debbie's got her copy, and if you are a US customer, you can actually get it through our website at the moment. So I know it's widely available in the UK, but right there on the homepage, you can order your exclusive signed copy, and you'll actually get access to a conversation, an in-conversation evening with Sarah next Friday as well. So if you want to get your hands on that, definitely snap it up. The pictures in here are amazing. I had a quick little read of the start. I did say, Debbie, didn't I? I've got a really bad habit with books of reading the last page before I start them, which is absolutely terrible. So I haven't done that with this. It's at home, ready to be started. So yes, do let me know if you've got your hands on your copy just yet. Talking of deliciousness, on a Tuesday night, Debbie Robinson's back with us. How are you?
Oh, I am beyond excited. Can I just tell you, let me tell you, if you haven't joined us today, where have you been? Bet what a party to come in at, because we have got the most amazing products on the show. And I am going to start with the ones that I have been absolutely praying for, waiting for, hoping for, and finally we've got here at Crafters TV on Crafters Companion are our fabulous brand new from Spectrum Noir, the wonderful Gilding Flakes. And let me tell you now, if you love lots of different techniques, but that lovely, beautiful gilded finish, these are going to be the ones for you. We've got some amazing bundles with the starter kit. We've got some amazing colours in there. I'm going to show you some fabulous samples that our design team have been created with them. And I am going to try and cram in as much as I can in this show, because you need to get hold of yours. If you have been watching HSN, you will know that these sold out in record mammoth minutes. Not even minutes.
Yeah, midnight they were
honestly,
totally gone.
So you can get them here today at Crafters TV. Absolutely stunning. Look at this. You're going to be able to do lots of techniques with tape pens, with your tape liners, your red liner tapes. You can do things with your adhesive sheets. We've got a fantastic toolkit that's going to come up, and Joe will explain a little bit more, and I'll take you through that if you've not seen these. You can do things like stamping with that technique and create this most beautiful effect. There's lots of things you can do with them, though. Our lovely Nicole, what she's done with this is just absolutely sensational. It's a stencil that has been used with that toolkit to create the most beautiful background, but it goes on to lots of things. So you've got backgrounds, you've got I love this one. This is just glorious. Going on to things like MDF, you can go on to glass, you can go on to all types of different kind of mediums and do this gorgeous gilding flake effect. But how stunning are these? Take a look at this one. I absolutely love this. One of the autumn blessings. Look at the colours. That's that verdigris, that gorgeous colour, mixed with that gorgeous gold. Absolutely stunning. Love this sample as well. So I'm gonna pitch out my favourite ones, because this is on vellum. This has been, I mean, look at that on the vellum, cut out with our beautiful flowers, but look at the effect. These are just absolutely stunning. This is another gorgeous sample again, what Annika has done. She's created some lovely techniques with the inks that we've got on Spectrum Noir, but bringing in that gilding flake and just literally taking little elements of it and gilding it. Absolutely exquisite, including that lovely background. And then, of course, there's lots of things that you can do with these. We've been crying out. I can tell you, hand on heart. I know I'm getting excited. I'm sorry.
I know you are.
I'm sorry, Joe, but I have been literally waiting for a long time for us to get hold of our own branded gilding flakes. I've been using gilding flakes for years in crafting. And now we've got our own our own Gilding Flakes, and I can't tell you how excited I am. The colours are stunning. Joe's going to go through all those with you in a minute. I'm going to get ready for a demo. Well, I say demoing throughout these 2 hours, because I want you to get hold of yours now. If you love these, and if your pennies can stretch the full bundle, go and get that full bundle now. These are going to last you a long time, I promise you. They will last you a long time. There's lots of lovely things you can do with it. You'll have seen Sarah do some techniques with it. You've seen me do some techniques with it. I'm going to get ready for some more, but I can't wait for you to get hold of them. I can't wait for you to start crafting, and this is your opportunity right here, right now, here on Crafters TV.
It really is. I can't wait to see how much mess we manage to get into in the next couple of hours. I really can't. So exciting. Some of the colours are already a third gone just in the first part of the day. It's very, very busy on them. Let me introduce you then firstly to the starter collection, the foam bumper collection, because this is a great starting point for you, because what you're actually going to get are the super size pots, and you'll get 3 of these, and you're going to get them in the 3 sort of hero colours, if you will, and that is these just here. So you've got the Oriole, you've also got the Argent and the burnished copper. These are sort of the gold, the silver and the bronze. So you can see how they work, silver, gold and bronze, and then the 3 of them together works absolutely beautifully. So you're actually going to get 600 mils total, which is going to last you ages in there. You will also get as well these, the foam, the die cut foam pieces. They are double-sided adhesive as well, which is excellent. So what it means is they make perfect instant embellishments to go onto your projects using those gilding flakes. And then the other thing, we've even included the toolkit in there. A lot of you choosing to go for an extra of the toolkit, because what that brings you is the liquid glue. You've also got the dry ink pad, and then 3 of the sponges in there as well. If you did want to go for an extra one of those, you're absolutely more than welcome to. There are the details for you. The toolkit is going really, really quickly. But what I want to introduce you to are the other colours in the range. Now, most people are going for this collection and then adding these extra ones into their basket. So you get 50 mils of each of the colours in here, and I'll take you through the different collections that we have. So you've got the blush here. Now that has got the beautiful rose gold, the pretty pink, and also the soft rose. But look at just how deliciously shiny they are. I mean, they're absolutely incredible. This one here is the Cosmic, and in here you'll get the Outer Space, the Blue Moon, and the Starlight. All 4 of these are $14.99 or $16.95 for all 3 pots, which is excellent. You've then got the Carnival, and that has the Midnight Mauve, the Deep Iris, and the Lapis Blue also is in there too. And then this one here is the Patina, and that's going to give you Sunglow, Rich Copper, and the Verdigris as well. You're getting all of those in there. Most of you choosing to go for that starter collection and then add all 4 of those other collections in. If that's what you're doing, then this is the myriad of different gorgeous colours that you are going to receive in there. I mean, they are stunning, aren't they? And the amount of different things they go on to is absolutely amazing. Very, very busy already. Any questions that you've got about them, how you're going to use them, sort of things that you can use them with or on, then please get them into me. Crafters TV on Facebook, Crafters Companion if you are across on YouTube as well. But I know Debbie is so keen to get started with their fabulous demos. You've had so much fun practicing with these at home, haven't you?
Oh, I've had the time of my life, because I've been crafting for a long time now, but I love gilding flakes and the amount of things that you can do with them and get creative with them. But like I said, we've got our own now. This is so exciting. I know I'm not the only one. There's such a buzz about the place at the moment. We've been waiting for a long time to get these and bring them here for you, and they're finally here. And honestly, I'm really excited. I know Craig is already in anticipation, gone out and got his spare tubs for all the waste. He's been out, check his socials out, you'll see it all over his story. He's been out there already, because I know Craig is as much of lover as I am, as is Jan, because of multimedia, mixed media kind of things that you can do with it. You saw that clip of Sarah earlier, using that beautiful vase. I mean, that was just stunning.
We'll see that again hopefully soon.
Yeah, there is a lot of surfaces that you can actually create this lovely gilded effect with these flakes. They're absolutely beautiful. And I'm going to start with that starter kit. Now, this starter kit is absolutely fabulous, and these toolkits as well are just amazing. What I would say to you is, and recommend this, because these pots are going to last you a long time, the glue and your dry ink pad along with your sponges, those are the consumable parts of it as well. Just get another couple of kits if you can, stretch to it, because you're going to use this ever such a lot. And despite the fact that it does have 20 mils in there, believe you me, when you start gilding and doing lots of techniques, you're going to need a little bit more. This is sensational glue, by the way. I've used many a glue in my time, but this one is absolutely perfect for our flakes. It really, truly is.
Are those those extra tools really cost effective as well? $7.99 if you're in the UK, so definitely chuck an extra one in.
Exactly, chuck a couple in there, literally, and I promise you'll be using them before you know it. You'll be using and literally gilding everything and anything inside. But come and have a look in my pots, because I want you to see the glory in all its glory. These gorgeous colours. We've got silver, we've got copper, and we've got gold in your starter kit. These are big pots. This is a 200 mil. Literally, the size of this pot, I'm not going to tip it over because I know what'll happen, it'll go everywhere, but literally the most beautiful quality, and you'll know what I mean by that when you get your fingers stuck in there and feel those beautiful flakes. They're absolutely fabulous. Now, I've already popped on there some of these foams. These foams are absolutely brilliant for embellishments, Joe, and I adore these. I really do adore them. You simply peel them back off your foam sheet, you pop it onto your design, and I've literally just popped a few on there. You're going to take off these sheets because they're double-sided adhesives, and this is what you're going to find with a lot of it. But I think you're going to use them as like your lovely embellishments to add details to your cards. And we'll show you a few more finished samples in a moment. And I'm going to do this one because I want to have a nice little background for something later on. But honestly, this is just one, and this is just for you to have a go at as like I said, that starter bundle, which is just incredible. It really is. Well thought out, well put together, but I can't believe they're finally here. I know Craig will be hoping and praying that there is still enough stocking for when he comes into the shop. I think he's in on Thursday, isn't he? Because I'm here tomorrow, and no doubt if we've got some left, we'll be focusing on them tomorrow as well. We'll try and see what else we can do, but Craig will be hoping and praying, because I bet you any money some of his prep has got.
Oh, it will have indeed.
Has got these Gilding Flakes
We've
in
got
because he loves
questions,
it.
Debbie, already coming in. Will these work on the Dreamies MDF pieces that we own?
Absolutely. Perfect for that. Absolutely, really, and that's what I was looking for earlier. Do you know, I was rooting through John's drawers. That's what I was looking for. Through where? MDF. I was looking for some MDF pieces from the Dreamies range, and I was having a little rumble around and couldn't find anything.
Whose drawers?
John's.
Oh, okay.
Just on the other side. Shh. But let me show you. Come back to this gorgeous foam, and I've literally popped it on it. It took me carrier sheet off the top. I'm going to go in with. We'll have a nice little silver one in this, and you're only going to use as well. A little bit goes a heck of a long way. I'm going to use some of that gorgeous copper on that one. Let's pop a little bit down there. Use a bit of gold in another one. I can't tell you how long I have been waiting for, and I didn't think it was going to happen, let me tell you. I am so excited about these, and I'm going to mix a few colours up as well, Joe, because that's what you can do with these. Absolutely. And I'm just dropping them across. At the minute you're probably thinking, well, it looks a little bit of a mess, Debbie, what are you doing? But just watch the effect that you can create, and you can mix up your colours as well. I'm going to try and give that one a multicolour. I've got enough covered on, so I'm just going to give it a little rub in with my fingers just to cover over all that lovely sticky area. Anywhere that's on left, we can go back in, add more flakes to. And again, a lovely, I can't tell you how gorgeous they are and how easy they are to work with. How addictive, can I just say addictive? If you've never done this kind of technique before, I promise you, you're probably going to be gilding everything and anything within sight. I absolutely mean that. I'm going to just, for a second, cover my lids back up. Not because I've got a fan on, but just because I don't trust myself. And I believe I've got enough on there. Now, all these flakes that are on here, apart from adding all the little areas, what you're just going to do is get your sponge. Uh-oh, what have I done with my sponges? Let me have a look in my tub. I've got it in there. Now, these do clean, can I just tell you? Mine's a very carnival-looking colour because, funnily enough, the carnival colours are actually my favourites. I absolutely love them. But yeah, you just give it a little buff over, and honestly, the effect that you get is just absolutely stunning.
It is incredible, isn't it?
I never, ever tire of this. I never tire of it. Just knock off your little excess flakes. Don't be throwing those on the floor. Get those in your spare tub, as I'm going to do in a moment. And I'm just going to carry on doing that, Joe. And because these are foam, you'll have got all the sticky adhesive on all sides, including the ends as well. But I just want to get rid of all my little flakes.
Absolutely gorgeous. Very, very busy again already on that bumper collection and on all of the extra colours as well. Absolutely beautiful, Debbie.
Honestly, stunning. And look at the effects that you get when you multi-mix them. Absolutely beautiful. Keep the colours solid if you want, or just give that look. I mean, look, I don't care that it's got a little bit of a fleck of copper in there. Absolutely exquisite. They really are. These are going to be perfect for embellishing with, but I am going to show you a few other techniques as well. But what I'm just going to do is, do you know my little flakes here that I've got just here? I'm going to get my little tub of already lots of
that
we're
is
going to use that later. Let me tell you, the plethora of all those colours in there. Is that the right word? Plethora?
Yeah.
Plethora, yeah. All those gorgeous colours in there. I'm not wasting a single flake, let me tell you, not a single flake. It's all going in my little tub, hence why Craig has got ready, because all of that you're going to be able to use, and that's the what I call the excess waste, the bits that, I mean, look, even that looks absolutely gorgeous. And I will show you again in a second. I'm just going to get ready for the next bit, Joe, because we're going to, can we stick with these for a bit?
Yeah.
Am I okay to stick with him for a bit? Right,
yeah.
Let me get ready for the next one.
No worries. Let me just recap then what you're getting, the different ways you can get a hold of them. So if you want the 3 core colours, 200 mils of each in there. So what you're going to get is, of course, the gold, the silver and the bronze, and then you can mix them together, which is excellent. That, of course, is coming alongside the foam pieces and also the toolkit too, $29.99 or $40.55. And then what you have are those extra colours. And I think the colours are what really, the gold, the silver and the bronze, you know, quite common when it comes to gilding flakes, absolutely an essential core part of your stash, but these colours are unlike anything we've seen before, and that is why I think we're all so giddy with excitement. So remember, you've got the blush here, that will give you the rose gold, the pretty pink and the soft rose. This one here is your cosmic, and that's going to give you the outer space, the blue moon, the starlight. You've got the Carnival, which is the midnight mauve, the deep iris and the lapis blue. We're saying just about how well that goes with the Masquerade collection. And also the patina with the sun glow, the rich copper and the verdigris. Lots of people tuning in saying hello, Debbie, to us this evening. You've got a big audience. Mary saying hi, Kimberly, Linda, Barbara. Eileen's in Puerto Rico, love that. And Shadia's in from Canada too. Mary Pat's here. Kathy says, yay, finally getting to see a show live. Been playing catch up for the last few days. Eileen saying, what beautiful samples. People are giggling about you being in John's drawers. Sean says, honestly, they are stunning too. Any questions, you've got them in, get them into me. Lynn says, what glues can we use with these? I know it comes with that liquid glue, doesn't it, Debbie?
Absolutely. So liquid glue is going to be a fabulous one for you, and which is why we've included it in that toolkit, because this is the best glue. I think it's the best glue I've ever used in gilding techniques, because it's a really super fine liquid glue. It's very sticky and tacky, which is just absolutely fabulous. So you can use this, of course you can use your tacky glues and things like that, but this is the best quality glue, which is why I would say for the value that you're getting, where you're getting the liquid glue, you're getting the dry ink pad, and the dry ink pad, I want you to think of all the stamps you own. I own a lot. And I know that you guys do too. And I want you to think of not just like I've got a big butterfly one that I'm coming up with in a minute, but I'm talking about all the other things, all your sentiment stamps that you can actually do this with, which is why we've included this in there as well. So it's a fabulous addition to that toolkit. And it's dry for a reason, because what you're going to do is you're going to add your liquid glue to it to make it into something that you're going to be able to stamp with on multiple occasions, and it is an absolutely fabulous one. And then you're getting your 3 sponges. I've mislaid one. I've only ended up with 2 now. Don't even ask me how I've done this. But these sponges are what you're going to do all the buffing up with as well. We're going to use some tape pens. I am going to show you how to use this in a moment, but I'm going to show you other things that you can do with it as well. So I'm going to bring it in. Now, I did a bigger piece this morning. Sorry, this afternoon? This morning with our red liner tape. So I've taken myself a little square, and I've gone little on this one because I am going to use it in a demo, but I've just literally lined up 3 different sizes, and I say 3 different sizes. I've gone for that lovely 3mm one, the 6mm, wait a minute, 3mm, 6mm and 12mm, I think that's the right way around. Yeah. I think I've done that. 3, 6 and 12, and I've just popped that onto a little bit of scrap paper. I'll show you my bigger ones in a moment, but I'm just going to show you what you can do with this. I'm going to use the starter kit again as well, just so you can see, but I will use some of those colours. Honestly, guys, if you love colour, the lovely thing about our gilding waxes are those gorgeous solid colours, and then you can literally make your own colour palette as well, so with the waste bits, and I'm going to use that later in a second. I'm going to show you some other things that you can do
I
with
know
it as
you
well.
like you love your craft items, don't you? It's fair to say that you
Yes.
are an absolute crafter through and through. You have been for many, many years. I don't think I've ever seen Debbie as excited about something as I have about this particular launch. She squealed when she heard it was happening.
Oh, well, can I tell you, Brent wasn't in, well, Brent was in the office actually. He's here today because he's doing lots of things with Sarah with the HSN. Now, when I saw these in Brent's office, I'm not kidding, oh my God, I thought, not only all the Christmases have come at once, like you know, like a kid in a, is it a kid in a candy shop?
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly that. I squealed. And when I say squealed, it was at a big, like, oh my God. And when he showed me all the colours, I didn't offer like lots of things to say, but I said to say I wanted to be involved in any of the shows. Any of the shows. I can't believe I got the launch show, so I'm so excited about it. But honestly, I know you're going to have that sort of reaction when you get these home and see these beautiful flakes and then start gilding and playing, because honestly, Joe, they are just absolutely fabulous. And Michelle was with me at the time. She'll tell you, I think I nearly... literally burst into flames because I was so excited about them, because they're absolutely sensational. The colour palette on these as well is just out of this world. And again, oh Joe, they're just divine, absolutely divine. I'm not going to put a lot on there because I've got quite a bit of the flakes already, and all I do when I'm using my flakes is I'll just push that to one side, is I give it a little rub with my hands first. If you need to add any extras, you can go back in with your waste little pieces, or you can simply take out the smallest amount. When I say it, this is still overflowing, and I've been using these now for quite a few days, and believe you me, I'm going to be getting hold of them before they all go out, because I don't know how long it will be before we get them back in. So this is your opportunity, guys. If you really do love this kind of effect and these kind of things that you can do with them, I'm just going to say to you, don't wait. Don't sit on that fence. Get out of them, because they are going to be staying with our Spectrum brand range. It's not something that we're going to get rid of. It's something that we're going to keep on bringing in. But it's like the way of the world is at the moment. It can take a considerable amount of time to get things back into stock. You only have to look at previous launches, and I promise you, I do not want anyone missing out. I want you to get hold of these now while
Debbie,
you can.
look at that.
It just looks stunning.
Oh, I love
again,
this sort of candy stripe effect. I think it is absolutely striking.
Yeah, so striking. And your sponge is what's going to do all that. But if I use my fingers to spread it around a little bit, but take a look. And I'm going to go in... Oh, George, thank you so much. I just looked up then at the screen and I'm like, oh my God. But look at that beautiful effect. Now, a foiling machine is absolutely fabulous. And foiling, you get some gorgeous effects with foiling. But you will not get this kind of effect with foiling. It is absolutely exquisite. And I'm thinking of all those little details, like maybe on your embossing folders, maybe around edges of your cards, you know, whatever it is that you want to give that little tiny, you know, a little tiny accent with the nod to the Gilding Flakes. Absolutely can. But then you can go in full pelt and create lovely, beautiful backgrounds like this. And again, all that waste is going to go back in my tub. However, I'm just going to pop my lids back on. Remind me that in fact, I'll tell you what, screw them on now, Debbie, before you forget. But just pop those back on there, because I'm going to move on to colours in a moment. Because
And ask you about how we'd use this with a stencil, Debbie.
Oh, now then. Might have to ask our Trace to get hold of a stencil for me. If you could get hold of a stencil, I'll show you how to do that as well.
Amazing.
Because all you're going to do is place your stencil over, and you'll need to hold it down very well. So, repositional spray, stick and spray. Use that one to hold your stencil into place, or
low tack tape.
Thank you very much. Low tack tape down there as well to hold it into place. Oh, honestly. And then you take your liquid glue and you're going to sponge it through, or maybe apply it with a light brush or something. Make sure you keep your brush nice, and because otherwise it'll go hard, because it is a super sticky glue. And that's how you would create that, and then put your Gilding Flakes over.
So you sort of just stipple through the stencil.
Pop your Gilding Flakes on. You're going to have to wash your stencils. You're going to have to look after your stencils. But honestly, and can I just say, when you've done that, you take your stencil off before you put your Gilding Flakes on, because you need it to go a little bit tacky. You need it to... It's like, when it goes on, it's like a blue transparency. And I'll show you that in a moment, because we're going to do one with a butterfly. But you need to let it go where it dries almost, not dries clear, but dries clear. That's the best way to describe it. When it goes clear, that's when you'll apply your gilding flakes onto the top of it and then buff it up as well. So yes, so it's going to be a different effect that you would get with like an adhesive like this, because I'm going to show you adhesive sheets. We're going to do that tape pen one again, because oh my days.
I love that one.
Honestly, when we got, it was Sandra, wasn't it, in the last show?
Yes.
That asked us if we would demonstrate the tape pens, because tape, you know, your red liner tape's fine, finger lift tape's fine, that's another good one, finger lift tape. But then there's also things like, let me just bring this in for a second, because I absolutely adored this. Our tape pens, this creates a whole different, and we'll do it again where we're going all the way across. And then I'm going to do, love the dotty tape pen one. Let's go on with that dotty tape pen. Go in again with that straight one and that dotty. In fact, I think I put a dotty down there as well. Honestly, it creates some gorgeous effects, as we found out earlier on today, thanks to our lovely Sandra. Shall we go in with the coloured one? Yeah, we'll go in with this one. We'll go in with my waist. So I've got my tape pen on that cardstock. This is just our stamping, white multi-purpose cardstock, formerly known as stamping card, which is why I still can't
The artist formerly known as stamping card.
Oh, how long have we been saying, Joe? It's multi-purpose, we use it for all sorts, not just stamping.
Absolutely.
I mean, how long have we been saying that? Now we've named it that, can I ecky thump say it the right way around? I honestly,
After we'd insisted it's changed to it, we now can't say it. Typical, eh?
Absolutely.
Typical.
Absolutely.
Some questions coming in about which Totally Tiffany buddy bags these would go in. Pam E highlights correctly, Edna would be a good bag to pop these into, so definitely get one of those in your basket as well. Hannah Law says the tubs are huge.
They are
all in capitals. They really are.
Yeah, the precious metals are the largest of them, and they are 200 mil each. The coloured ones are 50 mil. That is still a lot of gilding flakes, can I just tell you. Now, I've just using that. I've just rubbed it in with my fingers again. I'm just going to put it to one side because we're going to do that buffing up in a minute, but I just want to get all of my gorgeous flakes, all my waste flakes, back into that box, because I am not wasting a single thing. I'm going to keep reusing and reusing until they've all gone and disappeared, because honestly, they're just absolutely beautiful. Get your sponge again, and then again, we're just going to buff over that edge. And you literally take it over the top. And oh my God.
How amazing.
This is just tape pen, Joe. This is just our tape pens. 22 metres we've got. Is it 22 metres we've got our tape pens?
Yes, it is indeed.
22 metres you've got on there. That's a lot of tape. Finger lift tape, lots of other things as well. But I want you to come in, and I wonder if our George can do it again for me. Let me just mush this. Mush? What's mush? Move is the word I'm looking for. Now, can you see the dotty one?
Alaskan dogs or something when you want them to go push.
Can you see the dotty? This is the straight, this is the dotty. The straight, the dotty. Straight,
we were saying earlier, it's got like a snake skin kind of texture to it,
It's a reptile
isn't it?
kind of look. Look at that. You can see that there. It's got that reptile-y look about it. The solid one is super solid. You can see that straight there, but that one is just stunning. And again, there, that lovely reptilian look, it just is so effective. And that is from, guys, a tape pen of the dotty and a tape pen with the solid. And again, you've got yourself, you get creative. You can go in any kind of, any way, shape or form. You can create lovely little backgrounds with it as well. So that's your tape and your red liner tape covered with. What I'm going to get ready for, if I may, just have a little clear up.
Some more questions coming in, Debbie. Hannah Law says, does the glue from the Gilding Flakes clean up with water when used on stamps? And this is a question we've got a lot throughout the course of today, isn't it?
So I personally, the minute I've done my stamp, I go and clean the stamp. Apart from the fact of the matter is, what did I say earlier, Joe? Do as I say, not as I do. Yep. Guess which silly devil left the glue on her stamp, Debbie. And now I'm like, oh no. Make sure you give it a nice clean straight afterwards. Bit of warm soapy water or a cloth or something like that, just to go over the top, just to take off that residue, and it's good to go. Again, restamp and restamp and restamp. That's with your sentiments, with your decorative ones, and I've gone for a big butterfly this time. I say big butterfly. Couldn't get any bigger if I tried, could I? That is a big butterfly. So I'm going to get ready for that one and show you exactly what you're going to do with that as well. But yeah, honestly, guys, if you love this kind of thing, and I'll show you the adhesive sheets in a moment, because the thing that I love doing with them is covering a full A4 sheet with the double-sided adhesive and then die cut it into it, because that's the kind of thing you can do as well. And then we'll show you some other techniques as well as we go along in the show. But I know you're loving them. I absolutely know you're loving
them, Debbie. I mean, it's an understatement.
I think that's an understatement,
more
isn't
from
it?
the
Yeah.
beginning this show. I can't believe, I literally can't. You know, when we came in this morning, we knew that these would be busy,
Yep.
didn't we? But
Absolutely.
I don't think we had any idea just how incredibly busy. Debbie, she's like, I know.
I
know.
did.
Because we said earlier, didn't we? Well, we're going to have these forever. They're definitely not going to sell out. And then after the first wake-up call, we were like, oh, okay, I think maybe they are going to sell out. I would be very surprised if they were here towards the end of the week, is what I would say. So don't miss out on them. We're going to reorder them. Of course we are. But who knows when they'll come. By the time we reorder them, they're manufactured. You've got gilding flakes in your hair, Debbie. Manufactured. And then we get them shipped over. You know, it could be a few months away once they sell out. So don't miss out on them, as Debbie said. I will give you a reminder on the gilding flakes in just a second. I do want to just quickly give you a heads up on some of the other stuff that we might feature in this show if we can tear Debbie away from the gilding flakes. This one here, your 3-in-1 creator card, we launched them a little earlier today. So incredibly busy on these. 81.55 or 95.75. 3 different ways of using each of these die collections, and you get 6 in this particular bundle. 65.24 or 76.60 as a platinum member. We've also got the gatefolds available too, which are these ones just here. Myself and Debbie had the pleasure of launching these last week, and they were so incredibly busy, and they've consistently been busy throughout the week this week too. 74.95 or 99.75 is your price on those ones there. Some other stuff that you've absolutely loved as well throughout the day today. It's a double-sided adhesive sheets, 18 sheets total here. Now these are brilliant because you can use these just to create full gilded sections, can't you? Brilliant. The other one, I love these pictures. This is your paper piecing hold and release sheets, and these are excellent for making paper piecing so easily. Hundreds of you have gone for these since we launched them about, 2 weeks ago now? Continue to be very, very busy. We've got some amazing Centura Pearl for you. 100 sheets, and I love this collection. It's your hint of collection. So you've got your hint of gold and your hint of silver, which are the two kind of hero products when it comes to Centura Pearl, and a great saving of over 25% there. 15.20 or 22.40 for platinum members. That means you're looking at 15 pence a sheet for Centura Pearl. That is amazing, the price on that. We've also got some embossing folders for you. The larger collection has gone, but we still do have 5 of them available. This one here is your With Love. You've got Celebrate. You can also go for Make-A-Wish, Just a Note, and also Congratulations. They're the ones that we still have available. They're on a 2 for £18 or $24 if you want to go for those. Right, we're going to go back to Debbie. I know she's got so much she wants to go through. And I see maybe my favourite colour combo coming out, Debbie.
Oh, do you know what? I don't think I've ever fallen in love with colours as much as I have with all of them. Every single one I know you're going to love, and I am going to use some of the colours as well. But I adore this carnival set. I know you do too, because we've seen what's happening out there. When I say there's been a buzz about the place all day, that's all we've been talking about, is because there's so many beautiful things you can do with them as well. But the colours are stunning, and I love the fact that we've got solid colours. There's lots of gilding flakes out there on the market, but have got lots of different colours in them already. I love the solid colour. Please excuse mine. I love the solid colour that you get with the tubs. Mine are already looking like, you can tell.
Debbie's going to come into work next week, and she's going to be this colour. She's going to have gilded herself inadvertently, I think.
Now, the lovely thing about this starter kit as well, the tool kit, shall I say, as well, like I said, the starter kit is fabulous because you're getting those 200ml pots times the 3. You're getting the lovely toolkit in there, but these are very useful to have, the toolkits. This is your liquid glue that we've been talking about. I just give it a little shake when I use mine, but all you're going to do is, and the reason we've called it a dry ink pad is so that you can make it a sticky ink pad, and I'm going to put sticky so you can see just how much is on there, and I'm going to make sure that I've got quite a nice bit on this because I've got a really big stamp. So I'm going to go in. Now I'm using the stamp from the Vintage Butterfly. Can you see on the stamp to Debbie. I've done it deliberately. I've wetted it quite a bit. I mean, you wouldn't be wetting it this much, but I just want you to see that almost like a blue kind of fluorescent, shall we call it? A fluorescent?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's exactly it.
I see that.
Yeah, absolutely. So I'm making sure that I'm covering my stamp and I'm making sure I've got plenty of glue because I have got a big, and I mean a big stamp here. Only because I've let my other one get sticky, and it's proper sticky because this is super sticky glue, liquid glue. It's absolutely versatile adhesive as well. Let me just tell you, it's absolutely fabulous. And I'm just thinking, you think of all the stamps you have in your collection. Think of all the stamps. And then think about this and the techniques that you're going to be able to do with it. Now, I'm using my stamping platform for this, and I am going to give it a good coverage. I've got a leg missing, but let's not worry about that right now. Popping that in, and I am going to give it a good coverage because I want to make sure. I mean, I talk about this, but I will say it again. I do have some dexterity problems sometimes. So it's sometimes quite difficult for me to get pressure down with stamping. However, I'm going to give it a good old going. And when I'm saying super sticky glue, you're going to see that in a moment, but I just want to make sure I've got every inch of that stamp covered on there. I told you, it is beyond super sticky. I'm dropping magnets left, right and centre here. So I'm going to just peel that back off the stamping platform, move my stamping platform out of the way. Remember, Debbie, that you've got your... Can you tell that I've been using Gilding Flakes all day? And it is super sticky. But can you see my lovely image?
Yes.
Now, right now, you need to let that dry clear. I'm not going to put my Gilding Flakes straight down onto it because it's too wet.
Okay.
So we're going to give it, in fact, I'll do the Sarah.
A waft.
A Sarah waft. Give it a little Sarah waft. Or a little blow.
Mary Pat saying you need to do the Gilding Flakes on your nails again.
Absolutely. Do you know what? Like, during lockdown, I absolutely did that. I popped some clear acrylic on my nails, dipped my fingers in my pots. Obviously, we didn't have these pots then, so other ones that I've got. And then literally buffed off the sides and then covered it with a coating of top clear. So I actually have done that before. Obviously, that's not how these are designed, but it's just to show you the different surfaces that they can go onto.
Absolutely.
But I'm going to let that dry a little bit more, Joe, because, in fact, I wonder, let me just have a little feel. I'm going to go on. I'm going to go on.
You're going to go for it.
Yes,
Someone's asking if you could use a sticky embossing ink pad to put these on with.
Say that again,
If you
Joe?
could use a sticky embossing ink pad, you're like a watermark ink pad.
Can you use that?
Could you use that to adhere the Gilding Flakes? Is that going to be sticky enough, is what I was thinking?
Do you know what? I don't know the answer to that question.
Okay.
Because I was going to say yes, however, that's meant for like your embossing powders, isn't it, to be heat set. So, no, I'm going to say no.
Yeah, I was inclined to say maybe not.
Yeah, I would say definitely use this baby, because this is absolutely sensational glue, let me tell you. And I've told Sarah that. I said to her, because I've been using it a lot. And I have used lots of different ink pads that are out there and different types of glue. But I found this to be the best, and I mean the best. So again, I'm going to go in and I'm just going to make sure I've covered all the areas. Now, the best way to do it, like I said, is to make sure that you let it go. What's the word I'm looking for?
A little bit tacky.
A little bit tacky, almost like it's dried because it goes clear. And that's the best way to use it. I'm just going to move my pots out of the way again because I'm not going to try and put those flakes back into the pot. But yeah, to get the best results, that's what you need to do. So I'm just going to give that a little move off there. And I'm going to bring my sponge in. I can see I've torn a little bit there. That's because I didn't let it dry properly. However, you'll forgive me. I'm going to bring in my pad and then we're going to go over.
Ooh.
And this is when you get that, do you know that lovely fine detail? I can see the areas that I've missed, but this is because I want you to take your time with this. I want you to let it dry, and I can see a couple of the areas that I've missed. However, I'm actually looking quite fantastic, even with the little areas that I've missed. And when I say missed, I've torn my paper. That's what I've done. I'll be totally honest with you. I've got a little bit heavy-handed there. However, you can see the look, and if I'd not torn, oh my days. And can you see what this sponge does for you? When you've rubbed it in with your fingers, it's fine to rub in with your fingers, but what you can't do is get that fine detail of your stamp. And that is, I mean, oh God, that looks just beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. It is really gorgeous, and I'm just going to knock that off, give it a little buff with me towel, my kitchen towel, just to get rid of the excess. All these bits there that you can see on the side, they're going into my pot again, because we're not wasting a single thing, Joe. Not wasting a single thing. It's honestly, don't waste a waste. Don't waste, what is it? Don't waste a wasted opportunity. Is that what he said? Producer Georgina whispering in my ear, don't waste a single thing, because that's going to go in the pot.
No, that'll all get used.
But you can see just how glorious, look at that. And even with my little bits that are missing, I'll show you the one that I've got here, because put onto a background, that's what you can do. And the beauty there is that you make sure that your glue has dried. I've probably rushed it a little bit there, but only my eagerness and me, excitement, I'm not going to lie.
Amazing
but that's the kind of thing. And just use a die then to fussy cut around, or take your scissors and fussy cut your... But look, even on the background, and we're going to use some more colours in a moment, because I'm going to use my double... In fact, I will. I'm going to insist we're going to carry on with this if she doesn't mind. And then we will move on to some other things, I promise, because
yes.
I'll let you all have a little look at the kind of things. So I'm going to do one more thing,
okay,
but I'm going to get myself just ready for that, if I may.
Whilst you do that, some more questions coming in. Cindy's talking about the glue pens. We will be getting the glue pens. The glue pens that they had on HM, we will be getting them. In the meantime, there are other glue pens available, but you don't have that long to wait. I believe next month we will have those glue pens in stock and available for you. So don't worry about that. There's so many comments coming in. There was one comment here that I read. Let me just try and find it. Rebecca says, 3 of the Gilding Flake collections have gold in them. Are they the same gold? No, they're all different golds. So gold's going to be one of those real hero go-to colours, isn't it?
Yep.
Would you say it's worth having several types of gold in your collection, Debbie?
Yeah, it's a bit like the gilding. Do you know, like gilding waxes and that, where you've got different golds that offer you different warmer colours, more of an antique kind of colour, those kind of things. They offer you something different. So yes, absolutely. You've got the copper tones, you've got that lovely warm gold. So yes, absolutely. None of them are repeats, so they're all different. Only difference that you get from the starter ones, or you can get these individually as well, is that these are bigger tubs. These are 200 ml. The ones that are in the 3 packs are 50 ml, so that's the only difference. But again, having all of the colours, if you can stretch to having all of the colours, absolutely go for them all. I just promise you, once you get them home, you're going to absolutely love playing with them, just as much as I have, just as much as I know Craig's probably doing right now.
Absolutely.
And I know when Jan gets her hand on these, oh my days, think of all your mixed media that you can do.
Yeah.
I know what Jan's going to be like with them, so yeah, beyond excited with them.
Anything to bear in mind in regards to storing these, what we should or shouldn't do, if they've got a shelf life or anything like that? Is there anything special to worry about?
No, nothing at all. Absolutely nothing. They, you know, I will tell you, Gilding Flakes will last you years. They will last you years. Depends on how you use them. I suppose it's like a usage thing, isn't it? It's like with anything. But they will last you a very long time. These are big pots, some of the biggest that are out there. Absolutely massive pots, those. And no, there's nothing you need to do in terms of storage.
Brilliant.
Absolutely fine. Yeah.
I think as well, the quantity you're getting, the value is absolutely next level with these. Debbie has spoken multiple times throughout the day about the kind of different things that you can do with these. I think these are something that, even if you didn't craft, like you weren't a card crafter, Debbie, there's so many people out there that would use these with, you know, home decor, keepsakes. In fact, we've got a little clip actually of Sarah and one of the fabulous projects that she got up to on her social media. Take a look. How absolutely fabulous does that look? Really, really stunning. Another question coming in. You know when, like, we're excited, but you know the viewers are excited. All of our Crafts Companion family. There's so many questions coming in about this. Acetate. Can we use Gilding Flakes on acetate?
Yes, absolutely. Yeah. You can. Oh, do you know what we're going to do as well? Because I asked Liam to go and find me some adhesive. Pearl drops, dew drops.
Ah, yes.
I'm going
Like
to show
a
you something
Nouveau
you can do
drop.
with them as well. Then you can colour match those as well. We were talking about it, so I said, I sent the guys on a mission because I ain't got any with me, because I do carry a lot of crystal kind of gems with me, but you can actually colour match them as well, so I'm going to show you that too. So yeah, absolutely you can use it onto acetate as well. So again, lots of surfaces from MDF. You've just seen Sarah do that gorgeous glass vase, and Mum was blown away by it because it is absolutely stunning. And you can do the edges of flowers and things like that, so your paper flowers. You can do absolutely anything, put it onto any kind of things, any kind of mediums, and create some really stunning effects.
Absolutely you can. A few of you asking to see the colours together. Let me show you all the colours together in the entire range. Some of you asking if the blues are different. All of the colours are different. So just in like how in our ink pad ranges, you know, we have colour families and we have different colours from the same colour, different shades of the same colour. It's the same here with this. So you've got two different blues. You've got this, the lapis blue down here, and then you've got the blue moon, which is more of a sort of deeper royal blue. Absolutely. So that's all the colours together right there. You can see the different types of colour in the gold and all of the plethora of different colours that we have for you. So there they all are. I hope that helps. Anything else that you want to know, please do get in touch. Crafters TV on Facebook, Crafts Companion on YouTube. Lynn says the colours of all of these are absolutely stunning. Pammy, can't wait to get playing. Mary says, what a beautiful card. Kathy says that butterfly is gorgeous. Wow, that is pretty messy, but the results are amazing, says Dieta. I think it's one of those things, isn't it? I guess if you wanted to, you could actually just get like a little A4 box or something, couldn't you? And just cut the tops off. You had like a, you know, like the little trays that we have?
Yep.
These, I mean, that if you did it in one of those, that would just keep it all contained, wouldn't it? If you were worried about getting them anywhere at home. And you said earlier about not having a fan on or the window open or anything like that, Debbie.
No, absolutely don't have a fan on. Earlier, getting ready, I forgot I'd got my fan on, lifted off my thing, and they just blew everywhere. So apologies to John and Tracy. And I've got it, when I say I've got it everywhere, I love getting messy, I'm not going to lie. I love a little bit of messy crafts, and that is what you're going to get with these, but a really fantastic result each and every single time. We talked about double-sided adhesive sheets. That's what I've got here. You can do this with foam pads. We've got adhesive foam pads that you can do this with as well. But this is a really easy technique. I've got some of our multi-purpose cardstock, and this is what I do when I'm doing die cuts. So, because it is a double-sided one, all you're going to do is lift off part of your carrier sheet. So you're going to separate it, like so.
Debbie, are you going to do what I think you're going to do?
What's that? Oh, yeah. Cover everything. Is that what you mean? Cover it all, yeah. So I've got my multi-purpose cardstock. I've popped that down onto my mat, and simply now, this is the sticky bit. I want it to stick to something... like our stamp, oh, can I stop calling it stamping card, Debbie? Right, I'm going to get so cross with myself. It is not called stamping card anymore, multi-purpose cardstock. And I'm doing a full sheet. This is what I do at home. I'm not going to lie. If I want to die cut things like flowers, butterflies, all those kind of things.
Sentiments, I bet are lovely.
Sentiments, absolutely. I have a nice big sheet.
So we can die cut after we've gilded?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I didn't realise that.
Absolutely. And I'm going to show you that in a moment. So I've popped it onto my sheet. Now what we're going to do is lift over the side of the sheet up. So again, when you're on the sheet, go in with your poker tool to lift. This is going to be the sticky surface now, because these are double-sided adhesive sheets. We do A4 size double-sided adhesive sheets. You can do this with foam as well, which is why our Georgina asked for this to be added on. Now, of course, I've got a couple of little mucky fingers here, so I'm just going to be careful with this. But shall we put a bit of colour down? Shall we put those? Shall we go to the starter kit one as well? Maybe add a little bit of black in there.
Oh yes, can you use the cosmic outer space?
Oh, absolutely.
Because that's got kind of like a little bit of an undertone of blue in it. It's kind of interesting one, isn't it?
Yeah, it's very difficult to see in the camera light, but you'll see it under the natural eye. You can see like bits of blue. Debbie, don't stick your pots to it. Literally, it's got like blue undertones. So I'll pop a few bits down there. So again, just scatter some around. You don't need a massive amount, but you can see colours that I've absolutely loved using, which is I do love my black and silver. I'm not going to lie. And I'm just going to put these around, and let's get a few open up. Let's get a few, because do you want to add any more colour? Are you quite happy with this colour combination, Joe? Do you like this colour combination?
The black is very striking, isn't it?
It's very striking, absolutely. Oh, I don't think I've got enough copper on there.
It almost looks like a comet flying through space, Debbie.
Oh God, yeah. Now, like I said, a little goes a long way. I will say that. And there's quite a few flakes on there that I'm going to rub into this in a second, but I'm just going to put a fair few down. Let's get that, because like I said, I've got my little waste tub. So let's pop, don't want too much gold though, let's get some of that black in there. Can you hear some things going off in the background?
It was the boss. She just popped in.
Was it the boss?
Yeah, it was.
Oh, she'll see me getting messy now. Look, I'm getting really messy. But take your fingers again, and again, like just get all your sheets on, but give it a little rub around. If you want, if there's areas that you want to fill in, get some more slapped in there. Let's add a bit more black up.
Debbie, I really feel like I want to like get involved, but I know I'm going to be absolutely covered.
You will be covered. This is Messy Craft at its finest, and let me just tell you, it's well worth it.
It is, isn't it?
Because, and this is what I do with a lot of my flakes. I don't know if Craig's the same, but I do love die cutting with flakes. I'm just so excited that we've got our own now. I can't believe it, and I'm beyond excited.
I also, Debbie, don't know any other technique that gives you this effect.
No.
I can't think of another product out there on the market that does what these do.
And and the colours are absolutely gorgeous. Now this is, I can see it already looking glorious. I'm just rubbing it in all to the areas, just with my fingers. Again, all the waste bits we'll pick up in a moment, but the sponge will do all the spreading for me in a second. But I'm just covering all areas of that A4 sheet. This is a big sheet. And I don't mind this, I'm not going to lie.
You haven't used an awfully lot of the flakes, though.
Not use it.
Doesn't it go such a long way?
Exactly. This is the best thing about these. It goes a long way. Now, before I get completely carried away, tops back on, Debbie. You can see the difference between the pots as well. 50ml to the 200. Tons and tons and tons of flakes in there that are going to simply last you a very, very long time. Again, I'm going to get me, don't worry about these waste bits that are all over the place, but I just want to show you now. And if I just move those underneath, let's get my sponge. Got my little sponge again, and then you're just going to simply rub and buff. Buff and rub.
We need to come up with a little song, don't we? Can anyone write a jingle for us for the buff and rub?
We'll have to get Ben on that, won't we? Shall we get Ben on it? But honestly, I know how excited everybody, and I mean everybody, is about this. Beyond excited. And literally, can you see the difference between that?
Looking at the...
Can you see the buff side?
Can you waggle it for us?
Well, let me just waggle it up. So you've got that super smooth. And then obviously these flakes are untouched at the moment, so we're going to go over. And when I say that I do this a lot, I genuinely do. I'm just beyond excited we've got what brand. I want to see Leanne and give her a great big hug and a kiss, because I'm so excited that they've actually, they're here. I've been on about it for ages, Craig's been on about it for ages, we've been all on about, can we have our own flakes, please? Oh my God, I'm sorry. I can't contain my excitement. I'm so glad I used that black in there, because, oh dear Lord, this is absolutely
I want to come over and have a closer look, Debbie.
Please excuse the mess. However, can you see?
Oh, it looks like the most super duper expensive Italian marble countertop, doesn't it?
Isn't it beautiful? Absolutely beautiful.
Absolutely stunning.
And now I've got a great big sheet. And when I say a great big sheet, I have got a huge sheet that took minimal flakes, and I mean minimal flakes, but I've got a huge sheet that I'm going to die cut into in a second. But I just want, for a second, I want you to see the beauty. I'm so sorry we've spent a long time on the Gilding Flakes, but I just want you to understand what you can do with them. And this is just literally a tip of the iceberg. It's like the little fingernail of my whole fingernails, because it is just one of the many, many different things that you can do with it. But how sensational does that look? And I will die cut into it in a second.
Okay, questions coming in. Connie and For Holidays both got the same kind of question. So I'll read Connie's. If you want to use the Gilding Flakes for an embossed background, would you apply the flakes before embossing the paper or after embossing the paper?
That is a very simple one, after. So you will emboss, maybe do an inky background and emboss, and then apply your wet glue, and you can just splodge it on. You can take your, because it is a fine nozzle, and you can pop that on into areas Do you know before you've had to use like those specialist to create that gilded look? You've had to use specialist glues, which can be quite pricey. I'm just going to say there's some out there in the market, you'll know what I mean. But you can do that a look when this and this is really relatively, I think, craft affordable prices for our glue. But you just then literally splodge. You can apply with a bit of a sponge if you want to, so you could take another little piece of sponge. If you've gone for a more multiple kits, absolutely use one of your sponges for that. And then you can dab it on and then do that gilding effect. And if I get time, maybe not today, because I think producer Georgina's like, Debbie, we need to move away from the gilding flakes.
I think we'll definitely be coming back to the gilding flakes before the end of the show.
Oh my God, yeah. I mean, they
Try
are
and stop
absolutely
Debbie is
fabulous.
what I say.
Trying to stop me. I did say that I'd get really excited about this, but we're going to die cut into it as well. So I have brought one of my favourite dies. Perfect.
Debbie.
Perfect. Papillon.
Schmetterling.
Oh my days. And I could go, shall we cut all three out?
Yeah, please.
Let's cut all three out.
Can we?
Because these butterflies can be used in all three. You can use all three at once to create that lovely layered butterfly. I'm just going to give me dia clean though, because
Someone just asking if the gilding flakes will ruin cutting plates. Like, will they get into the scratches and scores in your cutting plates if you die cut with them?
No.
Nope.
Absolutely not.
Brilliant.
No. I'm just making sure though, because Debbie's being a little bit naughty and
You're
she
not
hasn't
cleaning
cleaned
your
the
die up?
butterfly. When I say multiple pieces of cardstock, because I'm shocking for this, I always say to everybody,
I must admit now, if
clean
there's ever
out.
a die that's dirty in the studio, I do blame you now, because the chances are it's probably
the chances
you.
are, I'm not going to lie, it probably is me, so there we go. I'll hold my hands up. I will hold my hands up, but I'm just making sure I've got all my pieces out of said die, because it does affect the cut. I'm not going to lie, it will affect the cut. It's almost like sacrilege, but I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. I'm going to cut all three. Can I? Let's see.
A lot of people really excited, Debbie. Rebecca says, oh wow, okay, I'm sold. Janet says, gorgeous, as does Crafty Angie. Lynn says, ordered mine, quite a lot fell into my basket. They are all so lovely. And Deborah says, this is so beautiful. I cannot wait to get all the new colours and start creating. This is a wonderful idea to use the flakes on a pull sheet and then die cut from it. And Gwen agrees, it looks like marble. It really, really does.
It really, really does. I mean, trying to get that kind of paper or cardstock anywhere with all that heavily gilded look is quite difficult, but
yes.
Well, expensive as well, I would imagine. But you can create your own, and you can do that with your A4 double-sided adhesive sheets. You can do it with your foam, because we do foam in different levels of mils. You could do it with the thinnest of the foam, and then you can die cut into there. We've got a preview coming up. Oh, I forgot all about that. We've got some previews coming up as well.
Oh gosh, we've got to get 3 previews in the next hour.
I know, we've got all the previews to get in. I promise this is the last one. I promise. And I haven't even made anything yet. So, however, I'm having the time of my life, can I just say. So I'm just going to take that off for a second, because I have popped it down with some low tack tape. I'm so excited to see this. Honestly, the look that you get is just absolutely glorious. And I'm not going to waste any of that. I'm going to pop that in because I've got punches at home, I've got flower dyes that I could use that, and then I've got all this area that I can still go back to use for maybe a background. But I do this a lot. Please make sure you clean your plates afterwards. It's me tomorrow, it's fine, it's fine. But again, just take your tape off. Let me just make sure I take that off. That creates me lovely solid. Look at the solid butterfly there. What else can you do? Oh, honestly, Joe, these are just absolutely glorious. And me personally now, I wouldn't be using these layered up. I mean, can you imagine if it were layered up? Goodness me, talk about amazing.
Question coming in from Nonna. She says, could you take a piece of that bit that you've done now and put that through your embossing folder? Would that work?
Yes.
You could do that if you wanted to. So you could take that, you know, pre-gilded sheet and then emboss that for an embossing folder.
You can. I mean, depending on how heavy colours you've gone, it will depend on the look that you get. But I personally would use the wet glue for embossing. Okay. Because when you're embossing a heavy pattern, which this is a very heavy pattern, even though it's like the 4 colours that we put on there, I would definitely, you wouldn't get...
You'd really want to use the gilding to sort of accent and highlight the embossing rather than have a flat 2D piece of
that is
gilding.
absolutely what I would say. Use it to accent. That's a great word, Joe. Because if you emboss with it, you'll take away some of the detail. Because
look at this.
Oh, Right, let me get some white cardstock. I'm just going to bring in a bit of white, I say white cardstock, I've got another sheet ready. Take a look.
Unbelievable,
How
isn't it?
stunning do they look? Shall I give him a flick?
Yeah.
Look, let's give him a flick.
Ooh.
Oh. And then, of course, you could layer that up. And look how gorgeous that looks when you layer up all those pieces. I personally, myself, will be using those separately because they are absolutely stunning. In fact, I did have a little bit of a background going off because, in fact, do you know what? I'm going to put a card together, a little bit of a background that I did yesterday, but again, I'm just going to pop this in. This is the kind of thing that you can be doing. I'm going to make a very quick card because I feel like an hour into the show, I've not done anything.
But you've had the most amount of fun, which is what matters,
I
isn't
have
it?
absolutely had a blast of a day today, can I just tell you? I mean, I love what we do here at Crafters Companion. I've said this before, cut me in half, purple blood running all the way through my veins. I love everything we do here at Crafters Companion. But then there's just sometimes, Joe, we get products that make your hairs stand on the back of your neck. Literally, I'm sorry, but it's the best way to describe it.
I know how excited you are.
You can tell how excited I've been. I literally adore these. I am so chuffed to be involved in some of the shows with them. I can't tell you why we've got them in stock because believe you me, these are not going to hang around. The quantities that we've got were I mean, we've fetched quite a lot, but we are fast depleting that. So all I'm going to say is if you love these, and also again, I'm using as my little backgrounds here, to create, now I did have a sentiment somewhere, but I'll find it. There it is. I even did a little with a love stamp on there, using me with a love stamp. So this is what I was playing the other night, because this is what you're going to do at home. Once you've got them, you are going to play to your literally heart's content, and you're going to gild everything and anything in sight from MDF. And if you've got your Dreamies products, oh my God, you're going to have the time of your life. If you've got like an old vase, like our Sarah did in that lovely VT, oh my days, just think of all your home decor projects. What about just touching up little areas with your flakes? I honestly know that you are going to have, now debates. Oh my God, I'm just debating. Actually.
I quite like the top one on its own.
Top one on its own?
Yeah, as in like the other one, the final one.
The fine one?
Yeah.
Yeah, shall we go with that one? Shall we go with that one?
Well, don't go with this, and if it doesn't win card of the week, say that's Joe's fault, because I'd have put the bigger one.
Do you know what? I mean, I did one with a black and silver. I mean, actually, shall we double layer? Yeah, let's double with, so black and silver on top, producer Georgina saying, we'll go with producer Georgina, pop my dotted tape pen.
Oh!
I'm going in a little bit different because I have got a little bit of a black and silver one that I did yesterday.
Tracy's shaking her head, she doesn't approve.
Does she not approve? Oh, she's saying no. Oh no, should I have gone the other way around, Tracy? Yeah. Now she's saying, oh no, it's too late now. You mean, oh, do you know what? It's me and producer Georgina's last show together.
Everyone's got a bit giddy on these Gilding Flakes.
Well, because we are all totally in love with them. And I'm just going to pop that there like that. And I've got myself. Yeah, I quite like that. Look at Tracy, she's shaking her head there. She said I should have done that one on the top. However, I just think you are going to have literally the time of your life with these fantastic Gilding Flakes. I promise you, when you get yours, and I do mean this, when you get these home, you are going to really enjoy crafting. It's going to reinvigorate you a little bit more because of all the things that you can do with them. I promised. For the last hour, we'll concentrate on something else. And I need a bit of a clear up.
I think we might be coming back here. I have a funny feeling, Debbie. What I would say to you all at home is hundreds more have gone in this show alone. Every time we feature these, we are losing hundreds and hundreds of them. I don't know how long these will hang around for this week. If you want the luxury of having the full option when it comes to all the colours, I would suggest that today is the day in which you need to order. If you are watching the show back later in the week, please do check the website for the current stock situation because it is extremely busy out there. I'm going to go through and just show you, because I know Debbie did the larger sort of area, I'm going to go through and show you the swatches, which have got the full colours on there. So this one is the Oriel. So this is from the starter kit that you're getting. You get the Oriel, the Argent, and you will also get the burnished copper in there too. So that's your first one. Then your next colour option is the Carnival, which I adore. Look at how shiny that is. You'll get the Carnival, which gives you, sorry, the Midnight Mauve. It also gives you that deep iris, which is just beautiful. And then you've got the Lapis Blue in there as well, which is stunning. The next colour option you have got is the Patina. And that gives you that beautiful sun glow that you've got there. They're so ridiculously shiny, aren't they? It also gives you the rich copper, and it gives you the verdigris there as well. The next one then is your blush, and that gives you the rose gold. It also gives you the soft rose, and it gives you the pretty pinks too. And then finally, you've got the cosmic, and that gives you the outer space, which is that one there. I really want you to catch the light. Can you see how it's got some, so almost got a tiny little bit of blue and pink in the back of it. It really is galactic. I love it. And then you've got the Blue Moon, which is this one here. And you've also got the Cosmic as well, which is the starlight there, which is a beautiful, so kind of, I can't describe it. I mean, it really is, you can see it's a totally different gold to the first one indeed. Very, very busy across all of the different options. Remember, in the starter kit, what you're also getting is you get the 200ml super sizes of the 3 core colours, the foam pieces, double-sided, and you're getting the tools as well. A lot of you choosing to go for an extra one of the tools as well on top. That will give you the extra glue, ink pad, and 3 of the sponges. Details are there along the bottom of your screen. Right, I think we all need to just take a moment and calm ourselves down, don't you? And I think what you guys need to do is check out your baskets if you've got the Gilding Flakes in there, because it is extremely busy. I want to give you an opportunity to do that. Whilst you do so, here's all the details of Club Inspire.
Welcome to Club Inspire, the crafters' companion community where you can feed your crafty obsession. Join our fantastic loyalty club today and receive 20% of your first order. We'll also give you 250 points to help get you started. Other benefits of joining Club Inspire include exclusive special offers and discounts for Club Inspire members only, exclusive sneak peek previews of brand new product launches, and of course the Club Inspire community group on Facebook, where you can access exclusive content such as downloads, offers and inspiration, and of course you can chat and share your makes with other members. You'll receive 1 point for every £, dollar or euro you spend, and the more points you receive, the more benefits you'll unlock. So what are you waiting for? Sign up, join the club and start rewarding yourself today.
Welcome to Crafters TV. With more than 35 hours of live shows each week, it's your home for all things craft. We shine the spotlight on new and innovative crafting products with live tutorials and demonstrations. Join our family of craft experts where fun happens every day.
Quiet. The neighbours.
I'm all out of Zoom. I'm so lost without you. I'm not singing.
Lisa, if you email in, don't send a picture of your air fryer. Make sure it's something creative.
Get creative and craft along. With our amazing deals, your next craft project is just a click away. Tune in live 7 days a week, or you can watch us on Catch Up at crafterscompanion.com, Facebook, or our YouTube channels. You can chat to us, craft along, and meet new friends by joining our online crafting community.
You entertain us, you give us a community to talk, in the chat. That wouldn't happen without you guys. It's like Crafters Companion is magical. There's magic here.
Joy, there's not a dry eye in the studio here. Debbie's welling up, I'm welling up.
There's a show for every type of crafter, from first-time dabblers to full-time makers. Crafters TV. Create every day. Quick Buy. All your crafting must-haves in a flash. Draw, decorate, and customize your world with the colorful Spectrum Noir acrylic paint markers. Each premium paint marker gives opaque coverage on ceramic, glass, wood, And let's not forget paper, cardstock, and canvas. These versatile markers are filled with highly pigmented premium water-based paint, offering beautiful, rich, and smooth coverage. The colors can be blended together, and the fast-drying opaque paint is ideal for layering. A 3mm bullet tip offers smooth strokes, and a precision valve mechanism allows rich and consistent flow with no clogging. Quick buy, all your crafting must-haves in a flash.
So incredibly busy for everything you've seen so far in the show. We are going to give you a preview, and my oh my, it is not any old preview, it is a Sarah signature preview that we are looking at now. So this launches on the 5th of May on launch day, which is Monday, I believe. Monday with Ben and Debbie Fisher. Is that right? It's not the 5th of May that it launches, is it?
No, it's on Monday.
It's Monday the 9th it's going to be launching.
I thought Tuesday was the 9th. Have I got it wrong? Oh yeah, it's my dad's birthday. It's on the Monday. Tuesday's my Casey's 18th. My dad's birthday. I can't believe I forgot that.
You're just organising your calendar over there. Anyway.
Look at the paper.
Look at the paper, exactly.
Oh my
Absolutely gorgeous, isn't it? Really beautiful. And it really sets the theme for a Sarah signature. We'll take those details off the screen for you. It's launching on Monday is all you need to bear in mind. Debbie, absolutely stunning. Getting that in the 12x12 and the 6x6.
And can I just say, Joe, when it goes live, when it's an opportunity for you to get hold of it, do not hang around.
Oh, it will go
for the 12x12 or the 6x6.
No.
6x6, do you say, or 8x8? 8x8 is vellum, isn't it? Don't wait around. Look at the beautiful, beautiful vellum in this. Look at the colours. Faye has outsold herself yet again. Well, this is why we call her Faye Paper Pad, because she is absolutely amazing at what she does.
That.
Look at the vellum, and
Really
it all
amazing.
colour matches. It all matches
It does.
perfectly.
Beautiful. I love the colour tones as well on these luxury cardstock that you've got. I love that we've also done again embellishments, Debbie, because I think the ones we did for the butterflies were gorgeous, weren't they?
Oh God,
you've got that in
stunning.
there. Ribbons as well. A really lovely refined colour palette you've got running all the way through this one.
Beautiful.
Let's take you through some of the dies. And edgeables, of course, in here. Absolutely love this one. You've got like a double matte layer bridge there, which is fantastic, isn't it? There you are, details are correct there for you. You've got sentiments in here as well, some beautiful dragonflies, of course, as you would expect. Now this stuff, I mean, this looks amazing. This is this new fantasy
foil.
Fantasy film. Film foil.
Fantasy film, sorry. Fantasy film. I've got
You're going to want to see how this is used. You're going to need to join us for that. On Monday when you'll see full demos on that. And then this one here, we're calling this...
This is your, it's like a resist pad.
It is a resist pad, isn't it?
Yeah, we've just put inks on so you can see, because to show you live, it would be quite difficult. But it's actually, you know, that resist technique is stamped into there. It's embossed into that.
Really good idea.
Absolutely beautiful.
A really good idea, because you can bring your own colours in. You can obviously colour this up exactly as you like. Gorgeous embossing folder here as well, Debbie.
Oh my God.
Stunning, isn't it? Then they've got sentiments in there, of course, as well as you'd expect. This one I love. So it's a sort of corner creator card with a stencil. So many options when it comes to using that. Then we've also got this one here, which is like a water lily, which I think is like a lily pad.
You're going to use that set a lot.
It's amazing, isn't it?
Yeah.
And then you're also going to get in there as well this amazing, this amazing dragonfly frame there as well, which is brilliant. So two different styles of dragonfly and that frame, which is so versatile. It launches on Monday the 9th. Is it Debbie Fisher and Ben?
So if you think I've been excited about Gilding Flakes, wait until you see Miss Fisher.
She's been texting me about it already.
Oh, honestly, again, the buzz around the studios, around the office, it's just one of the most gorgeous Sarah Sage collections we've done. You loved vintage butterflies, you've loved all those kind of collections. I totally know you are going to utterly fall in love with this collection, and Debbie is beyond excited to be launching this on Monday with my gorgeous Ben. It's going to be a fabulous show. You've got to tune in, and you can be able to see some of these gorgeous makes. Now, we haven't got all of the samples here because obviously, as you are aware, there is things going off with HSN. So we've got a few samples here with those in... Oh, now I'm thinking embossing folder, Gilding Flakes. Bring them together, marry them together and pick out little details into there. But absolutely beautiful. I love bay window. I love bay window cards at the minute. They're just absolutely gorgeous. And that's a lovely, beautiful sample using elements from the flowers to that dragonfly. You've got this beautiful, beautiful, oh God, that frame is delightful. It's absolutely stunning. I love this because I'm thinking, do you know, I love the bridge idea. I think it's really cute. But what about making little place names, you know, for your weddings and things like that? Little place names. Wait a minute. Place name plate. What do they call them? I know.
Debbie, what's wrong with us?
What do they call them? Do you know your name things? Your name
place names. No.
What do they call
them?
them?
What are they called?
What do you put
the
on
little
your
thing that's got your
pyramid
name.
to sit? What do they call them?
No. They're not called nameplates.
No, what do they call
What are they called?
Name?
Place names.
They don't sound right.
Name places.
They don't right sound right, does
What
it?
are they called? Help
It's a
us.
seating plan where you put it down. Someone's got to look. We can
Come
tell
on in
we've
the
been-
comments,
We
someone.
can tell we've been giddy with other things today because it's just.
Have you inhaled those Gilding Flakes? That was not a placeholder, no. A name tag. No, it's not a name tag. What is it?
Name, place, name.
Place setting. No. Yeah, it's a place setting. Debbie.
God,
What is
almighty.
wrong with
What
us?
time is it? What time is it? What time is it?
Is it a place tag? Place tag, place setting?
Name set.
None of it sounds right, does it?
None of it sounds right. Someone's going to come on there. Someone's coming
We've got
us
two
out.
suggestions, place tag and place setting.
No, I don't think it's called that. I know what I meant. Do you know when you go to a wedding and you look for your name?
I think everyone
on
knows
the
what we
table?
mean. Place cards? No, it's not a place card. What is it?
I don't know. However,
Whatever it is.
Whatever
It's
it
got
is.
your name on it at the table.
Whatever it is, it's just absolutely delightful. And in my excitement, I've ripped a flower off, so I'm going to have to stick that back down. So. Beautiful
Just
die.
pop a dragonfly over it.
But you're going to love the papers. You're going to fall in love with the vellums. You're going to fall in love with the fantasy film. Gosh, get it the right way around, Debbie. Not
Place
fantasy.
cards.
That's the one.
Place cards, of course
That
it is.
the one.
Dana, thank you.
Whoever that was, thank you so much.
Well, I
because
thought
that
we were
was
losing
one
our
of those-
minds there for a moment.
Oh, it's been a long day, and I've been a little bit excited about certain things. I completely forgot the
Do you
name
know
of
what
them.
she said? We went full meltdown mode there, is how I describe that. Me and Debbie, meltdown? I don't think so.
One thing can guarantee we never have a meltdown. I get giddy. I get excited.
I
I'm
get
like a kid
giddy.
at Christmas with all our products. Some products even more so than others, as you've seen today. So I'm going to move these to one side.
Yes, you
We'll
got
get
those. We're going to go back,
table.
Debbie, if it's all right, and have a look at the 3-in-1 creator
Oh,
card.
yes, please.
It's a miracle to remember the name of anything in the show today, I think. And these are brilliant because the great thing about them being is that they are a true 3-in-1. They are a creator card that is coming in 2 parts. You can use just the outside element, just the inner element, or both elements together. You're getting 6 brand new designs in here. So let me run you through them. You've got celebration cake, balloon bouquet, elegant fairy. You've also got daisies and dragonflies, butterfly garden, and also the floral peacock. You can get any 2 of these for £30 or $35, and you can get them individually. I think looking at the platinum price, about £11 per die set, but you're going to use them in 3 different ways. And then think of all the different ways and concepts that you can use all of your creator cards. Anyway, I think the options that it gives you when it comes to craftability with these is absolutely off the chart. Lots of you went for them in the earlier show, and they remain busy now. So lots of love coming in, Debbie, still from the Gilding Flakes. Sherry, Marsha, Jane, Mary, Clarice, all loving them. I need all the colours, says Carlotta. I want to make a swatch book like Joe's, just to purr and look at. I love that idea. Lynn says, I love them all, but the Carnival's my favourite. Jean says, fell in love with them as soon as I saw them. They are a must have for me. Susie says, the Carnival collection is my favourite. Just had to have all of them. And yes, a lot of people talking about the dragonflies as well. Jane, Mary, Marsha, all absolutely loving it. And don't know how I'm going to wait all weekend, says Marsha, before I get my hands on this. Not that long to wait. Launches on Monday for you. These, Debbie, though, are so incredibly versatile, aren't they? As all creative cards are, but it seems like the versatility's just gone up a level with these.
Because of the different ways that you can use them. So if you caught the show earlier, or you've been watching the shows all day, you'll understand what I mean by that. We've got lots of samples, we've shown lots of samples, we'll show some more in a moment. But what I'm going to show you is this die. This die set is split into two. And it comes from our Creator Card range, and it gives you options. And for me, this is just one set. This is that beautiful butterflies, which is just absolutely gorgeous. But it gives you options. You can use the floral piece on its own, simply, and because you can see the cutout shape of the butterfly, but there's no outside cutting edge, so it keeps a solid frame, and a beautiful frame at that. You can then use this piece, and this piece cuts into your cardstock as well, so you've got this beautiful, and the lovely thing about the dragonfly and the butterfly is that they've got liftable wings, so it gives you a bit more flight, a little bit more depth and dimension when you come to using them. But you can cut that directly into cardstock as well. But when you marry both pieces up together and use them both together, you are creating what I call the collective piece. It's creating the collective design, and it creates three different options from one die set, which means it's a very welcome addition to our Creator Card family, and absolutely sensational different things that you can achieve with them, which I hope I've covered in the demonstrations that I've done. And we're going to do one now, Joe, if you don't mind. I've moved away from the Gilding Flakes. But I've got myself a little coloured sheet here, so I'm going to do a little bit of what I call a double Z fold card, but a full one. Normally a double Z fold card we like cut down into little pieces, but we're going to do it with a larger piece. Now I've already inked up my centrepiece, but I'm going to give you the measurements. This measures at 11 inches across by 7.5 inches, and then I've actually put some score lines in, and I'll give you it the correct way around because I've put 2 score lines into here. And what I've done is I've done it at 2 3/4 and 5.5. Just so you can see what I mean by that, it creates that, do you know, you would do normally with your Z fold it into the middle, pull it back. I've done it exactly the same with a piece of black cardstock. So I've measured the same depth, I've put the score lines in the same place. But when you're putting this card together, and it's just so you can see, do you know that we talk about the double Zs, where you put the opposite, let me see if I've got this the right way around, there we go. Oh, do you know, today I can tell it's been, oh! I need a drink of coffee, But do you know what?
Have a swig.
It's because, there we go. Let's pop that the right way around. Oh no, do you know me today? Oh, hang on a minute. I'll get this the right way around in a minute. So it's because I've got my inky bit there. Just give me a second while I get this right way around. Inky bit, double Z fold. Turn, rotate, large piece, but I'm going underneath. Right. No. This is the bit. Oh, do you know what? Producer Georgina is so
perfect.
Right.
There you go.
That's the way to do it. Absolutely. Now,
you just folded it the other way.
Do you know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to show you my die cut, and then I'm going to work out my little pieces, because I can tell it's been a long day, Joe. A long day, and I want that flap there. That's it. She knows. She's
You're just trying to get back to the Gilding Flakes. Emma wants to know if these will go through the MIDI, these dies.
MIDI?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Brilliant.
5x7 in size. So this is a really large piece. I'll work out my little put together in a minute, but I know where I'm going with this. I promise I am. I'm going to show you in a minute. We'll get through it. We will get through it.
Don't worry, you're with friends, Debbie.
I know, it's all right. This is because I have been so super excited today. And I've literally been on the go all day. I'm not making excuses, but I am. Because I've been like a kid in at Christmas. Oh, honestly, today's been fabulous. I've loved every single minute. And it's also a little bit sad for me because it's the last time I'm going to be working with our Georgina. So it's a little bit sad. And I've known Georgina for a long time now, working at Crafters TV. We met in a previous life.
Georgina, when did you start working at the previous place as a floor manager? 2014. So I've known Georgina 8 years.
I know, and I've known her since I joined the TV team back in 2019.
Wow.
Yeah, I've been with Crafters 2016. Yeah, 2009. Is it 2019? Oh, time flies by.
2018.
2018.
That was when we met.
There you go. I knew I'd get my dates mixed up. I always do. But yeah, honestly, it's been a long time since we've known each other, and obviously she come up here with us as well. So it's going to be sad. I'm super excited for her because she's going to be doing something that I've always wanted to do.
Yeah, travelling around the world.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, it's my last show with her today. So yes, we've had a fabulous one, haven't we, Georgina? It's been absolutely a belter. Now there is lovely detail on there about the embossing. So if you want to add that extra detail into there, you absolutely can, and we've talked about that earlier. In fact, I'll do it so I can show you again just in case you missed the shows earlier. Cutting plates, plastic shim, die but this time with the blade facing upwards, so that's your flat side down into there, and then you're going to bring in your rubber embossing mat. And these dies, they're so lovely. They've got lots of detail to them. So I'll pop in the rubber embossing mat because this is the bit that you're going to do where you're going to do the embossed detail into there. And then lastly, the other cutting plate onto the top. You never have the purple shim and the magnetic shim running through that machine at the same time. It's too much pressure. You do not need those shims. That's too much. So for me, when you're doing the embossing, do the die cut first, then do the embossing. Remember to move the magnetic sheet out of the place. So, taking that off. Uh-oh, I've done it again, Joe. I've left my tape on. Oh, what a silly Billy I am.
What do you like?
What am I like? Exactly, what am I like? I think I might get away with it. Yeah, I think I've got away with that. But we're going to... Oh, don't be poking that in. It's a good job I've got another spare one there. Let's pull that in. See if I can get all the pieces off without damaging any of my card. Although, to be fair, I have got some panels that are going in there. Ooh, we know what the machine is like. It is a fantastic machine. And let's just take that out because there's two pieces into this, but it's well worth doing this bit, Joe. Have I got some? I've got some more tape under there. It's well worth doing this section. Just because of that extra embossed detail. So it's worth doing it, and that's with all of the dies, because there's certain areas on this die that don't have a cutting edge, and they've got an extra feature on them. So around the flowers, there's a flower head here in this centre. Difficult to see right now because obviously studio lights, they're very bright in here. Take care when you're lifting the wings, because these wings are liftable wings. So when you can see now, and I'm
These wings were made to fly, as Little Mick's saying. They're on their farewell tour at the moment, aren't they, Debbie?
Oh, they are. I wish I could have got tickets to go and see.
Well, farewell for now, are they calling it?
They're calling it farewell for now, but I think, you know, they've been on the go for how many years? 10 years? And
were they the same year as One
non-stop.
Direction?
You what, love?
Were they in X Factor the same
They
year
were
as
in
One
X
Direction?
Factor, but not the same
year.
year.
Because they won, didn't they? Was it not the same year?
Yes, they were the first group to win the X Factor. They were after One Direction.
Right, okay.
Yeah, 2010, 2011? Rings a bell? Yeah, I think I'm going with 2011, I believe. I remember because Talisa was in it. That was the... Oh, what a right! Get me? First for me. No, it's not. I love my pop master, so I'm always doing this. Got a little bit of tape
Debbie,
on
you
there.
said you wouldn't do this today.
I know, but I've got a little bit of tape, so I just wanted to rub that off. And I did use my cardigan. Right, now, let me see if I can get this the right way around, Joe. So I've got my little liftable wings. And my inks here are Pink Tulip, Crushed Velvet and Oasis. That's what I created with the background there. And again, I just went through that middle section. And when I say the middle section, can you see where I've done my folds? And I did it in that 5x7 area. So literally taped off. And when I do this, I use low tack tape. Let me bring this in. Low tack tape. Peel it down the side and then ink it and then take it back on itself. So it's a really, really quite nice technique.
Yeah, it really makes it very neat and crisp, doesn't it?
Absolutely it does. Just seeing a few little pieces. Now, bringing said card in, I'm going the opposite direction, Debbie, the opposite direction, like a Z fold, because that panel, like a Z fold, I knew I'd get there.
Amazing.
is going to attach to itself like so. So you can see it is a double Z fold card, but a full one, not a set. Do you know, like normally we take strips?
Yeah.
It's a full one, and that's the effect that I'm going with. So while I've got it in that shape, while I've got it in that direction, I'm going to use my tape pens. Let me find my tape pens, like so. Oh, Debbie, come on. Pop your tape just down this panel, join it up to this end. We've got demo at day to do, demo at show to do, demo at day to do. We've got more previews to get in. I had got other things planned as well. It always happens to me. I get carried away with certain things.
You've just gone down a very gilded hole, haven't you?
I have, yes, but everyone's loving them.
Absolutely, they are.
I've seen social media posts galore, people being so excited. Remember, guys, these sold out
15
like in
minutes, I hear.
record time on HSN. You can get them here right now on our website through Crafters TV, Crafters Companion. Just head over to Shop the Day, Shop the Show, whichever way around it is that you want to
Yeah, in the shop. The shop. They're in the Shop the Show actually for this show, and they're in the Shop the Day as well. So
Perfect.
it's completely up to you where you go for them.
Perfect. So I've got my little panels now, so I'm just going to pop my panel, Gilding Flakes everywhere, pop my panels on, and I'm just going to make sure I've got the right side. Yep, there we go, because there's a slightly different in the sizing that I've done with my measurements. So I'm just going to make sure I've got my right panels, and I've already put my gems onto there. There we go. I'm going to use my wet glue for this though, Joe, so I'm going to pop some wet glue onto the back of my panel, stick them down. Let's pop that into there. And I've gone with the colour tones of the paper pad for this one to just match my inks. I've actually did it the other way around though, I'm not going to lie. I chose my papers, then took colours from my papers to choose my inks. That's how I always determine how I'm going to do mine. But I've just slipped that panel onto there like so. And it depends on the size of your panel for the, you know, the width that you're going with to create. Are you all right there, Joe?
Yeah. Lynn says, Debbie, behave yourself. Stop using your clothes to wipe things. Tut, tut, shaking my head. Shadiah says, Lynn, I slapped her hand on the screen. Naughty, I said as I did it.
I am a devil for it, I'm not going to lie. I've told you before this story, and I've got a crafting cardigan at home. So I wear my crafting black cardigan.
Is it like Jan's pillowcase?
Well,
like a crafty version?
Well, put it this way, it's a cardigan I won't wear on
It's a wearable cloth, basically.
It is a wearable cloth. Because I don't want to, you know, I don't want to keep wasting tissue and stuff, and I just keep using my cardigan end, and then I just bung it in washer now and again, and it's a perfectly good cardigan, but I'm just not going to wear it again outside.
I want you to bring it in one
say.
day for us, so we can have a look at it. I want you to bring it in so we can have a look at it.
No, it's a bit tatty. You know,
Okay.
like we all have those comfortable pair of slippers and those kind of things. Now, you saw me do this technique earlier. I ran my die cut through, and I'm just going to... Oh, Debbie, stop dropping things. I'll pick it up in a second. But I ran my die cut through and literally snipped out my butterflies because I want to just give them a little bit of a pop in the centre. I mean, they look beautiful, but when you add another, it gives you an extra bit of flight, because literally I'm just going to stick my dotty tape pen around the middle, when I can find my dotty tape pen, there we go, around the middle of my little body of the butterfly. I'm going to give it a little bit of a lift and just pop that around there like so. And then again, I'm just going to take it on this one, on the bottom one, and I'm just going to give it a little bit of an extra little lift, and then I'm just going to add now a sentiment on there. So thank you for all you do, and I'm just going to pop that. Let's just make sure I've got that the right way around. There we go, just on half there, and then pop that across. And there you've got what we call, it's a full double Z fold, this one, but again, you've got your liftable wings in the centre, and a lovely card. And again, will fold flat, so you can fold it nice and flat, but it creates a different kind of a look there.
I really like that.
So it's like it almost looks like a tower when you look at it in that shape. But it's a really lovely effect card, and it's very, very instantly achievable with these fabulous 3-in-1 creator card dies, Joe.
Amazing. They really are so cool. So many of you gone for them today. I can't wait to see all the different creations that you come up with. They are gorgeous. Let me take you through the different designs again that you've got then. So you've got celebration cake. You've also got balloon bouquet, elegant fairy, This one's the daisies and dragonflies. You've also then got butterfly garden, and you've got floral peacock in there as well. 81.55 or 95.75. You can get any two of them for £30 or $35. So they're all available individually as well. But of course, the best way to get the best value, as always here at Crafters TV, is to go for the main collection. Now, Gatefold. I want to remind you on these, myself and Debbie. Was it Thursday we launched these, Debbie?
The Gatefold. No, it was last Tuesday.
Oh, okay, I was way out. They all blend into one, don't they?
Was it Tuesday?
I feel like it's been me and you mostly.
Wait a minute. Last Wednesday, because I was here Wednesday, Thursday last week.
Yes.
So it was last Wednesday. Sorry, Joe. Nearly a week ago.
Because it was us for 2 days.
So I did Wednesday,
before I went
Thursday,
off, and now I've come back and it's us for 2 days when I come back.
Exactly.
So I don't know where I'm
yes.
at. I don't know if I'm after or I'm after. I don't know if I'm coming or going. I really don't. Let me take you back through the designs then that you've got here, because you've got these beautiful decorative gatefolds as they come together, and then you've got all the amazing panels that go in there. So for each design you've got 2 panels. So you can use one of each of the panels or the same panel from the collection. You can twist them round, which is fabulous. So you've got the floral swirl. I love the fact that you get these nesting dies in the middle. They make great stoppers, or you can just use them separately. It's up to you. You've got Floral Meadow. This one is the Lace and Scroll. And then we've also got the Opulent Botanicals. This is the Classic Lace. And then you've also got Deco Vines, which is this one just here. So they are the different options, $59.96 or $79.80 if you are a Platinum member. We must remind you of the Gilding Flakes, because they are so exceptionally busy out there at the moment. Let me just grab my boards to excuse me. So I want to take you through the different designs that you've got. So here is the sort of core starter kit, if you will. These are the 3 different colours in here. So you've got the Oriel, the Argent, and you've also got the Burnished Copper. And within here, you get massive whacking great tubs as well, 200 mils in each. And that comes alongside the 2 foam collections for you. And these are brilliant. Let me just share those foam collections with you. So these are what you get in there. So with the swirls, you get 39, and with the nature selection, you get 57. Literally, they make ready-made embellishments. And you're also then getting the toolkit. And in the toolkit, you're getting that liquid glue. You're also getting the sponges, and you're getting the dry ink pad as well. So that's your starting point. Every single person has had that in their basket today that has gone for these, and most of you are then adding pretty much all of the other colours in, because I think the colours are the particularly unusual ones that we haven't seen before. You get 50 mils of each in each of the pots. This is the blush. You've got rose gold, pretty pink, and the soft rose. Cosmic gives you the outer space, which is such an interesting one. It's kind of hard to see there, but it's got undertones of almost blues and pinks in there. It's quite galactic, which is fun. You get the outer space, the blue moon, and the starlight. Then you've got the Carnival, and that gives you the Midnight Mauve, the Deep Iris, and the Lapis Blue, and also then the Patina, which has got Sunglow, Rich Copper, and the Verdigris in there. $14.99 or $16.95 on any of those 4 extra colour collections. I'm going to give you another opportunity to check out your baskets. It is super, super busy over on the website. Let's share with you some of the fun we get up to here at Crafters TV.
Welcome to Crafters TV. With more than 35 hours of live shows each week, it's your home for all things craft. We shine the spotlight on new and innovative crafting products with live tutorials and demonstrations. Join our family of craft experts where fun happens every day.
Quiet. The neighbours.
I'm all out of Zoom. I'm so lost without you. I'm not singing.
Lisa, if you email in, don't send a picture of your air fryer. Make sure it's something creative.
Get creative and craft along. With our amazing deals, your next craft project is just a click away. Tune in live 7 days a week, or you can watch us on Catch Up at crafterscompanion.com, Facebook, or our YouTube channels. You can chat to us, craft along, and meet new friends by joining our online crafting community.
You entertain us. You give us a community to talk, in the chat. That wouldn't happen without you guys. It's like Crafters Companion is magical. There's magic here.
Joy, there's not a dry eye in the studio here. Debbie's welling up, I'm welling up.
There's a show for every type of crafter, from first-time dabblers to full-time makers. Crafters TV. Create every day.
Welcome to Club Inspire, the crafters' companion community where you can feed your crafty obsession. Join our fantastic loyalty club today and receive 20% off your first order. We'll also give you 250 points to help get you started. Other benefits of joining Club Inspire include exclusive special offers and discounts for Club Inspire members only, exclusive sneak peek previews of brand new product launches, and of course the Club Inspire community group on Facebook, where you can access exclusive content such as downloads, offers and inspiration, and of course you can chat and share your makes with other members. You'll receive 1 point for every £1, $1 or euro you spend, and the more points you receive, the more benefits you'll unlock. So what are you waiting for? Sign up, join the club and start rewarding yourself today.
Quick Buy, all your crafty must-haves in a flash. Make light work of intricate and delicate die-cutting designs with the Pokey Tool from Crafter's Companion. An absolute essential part of any paper crafter's kit, its precise tip has been designed to release the tiniest pieces to reveal your finished results with absolute precision. And to make sure your finished project is perfect, each Pokey Tool has a rubber tip protector, so there's no risk of damaging your die-cutting design or yourself. The Crafter's Companion Pokey Tool is such an essential craft item, we've included 2 in each set. Quick Buy, get yours now.
Get yours now, indeedly doodly. Debbie, should we do a demo of the show? She's like supermarket sweep over there. Loads of you are still chatting away. Lynn says we need to see Debbie's wearable cloth. If Jan can show us her old pillowcase, and I'm sure Debbie can show hers, she doesn't have to wear it. I would like to wear it. I'd like to do the whole day in it.
I do clean it.
It's like Debbie in a Technicolor dream coat.
Well, no, because it's black and it's got lots of holes in it. Because I wore it to death because it's one of my favourite cardigans. But you know when you can't bring yourself to throw anything away, that was one of my favourite cardigans that I always felt comfortable in. You know, like, you have like a comfy blanket and that was what I always felt comfortable in. Now it's my crafting cardigan, but there's holes up in the sleeves and holes in the ends and things like that. So no, I will not be bringing it in, but I just clean my things down with it because it's better than cleaning it with a cloth.
Lynn says,
go on then.
Go on, no, let's go.
No, what were you going to say?
We're both a bit giddy, aren't we, today? We're both sort of chomping at the bit slightly. Lynn says, Joe, that's made me giggle, not knowing if you're Arthur or Martha. That's a great saying. I'm going to be using that one. That means, like, you know, I don't know if I'm coming or going.
Yes, I know Arthur or Martha. I like that. That's a
I don't know
good
if I'm
one.
Arthur or Martha today, yeah. Anyway,
I use a different expression altogether and I really say it out loud and then I realise I can't because I don't know me. I don't know me.
You can't
so that's
do that.
why I said, no, we're not going there. Something an elbow is what I usually say. But yeah, shall we do card of the show?
I think we should before we get ourselves in any trouble.
We've only got 2. Have we still got another preview to squeeze in, producer Georgina?
No, we're just
That's
going to
okay,
gild. We're going to gild
that's
now
fine
after
because
this.
I'm thinking, oh my God, we didn't touch on half the things. However, we'll do some other things as well. Number 1 was my lovely, where Tracy didn't agree with my colour choice.
I mean, we might as well just put that through now, aren't we?
No, because there's the other one. Let's not get ahead of the game. So number 1, using those gorgeous gilding flakes with a background one that I used with some tapes, one of my spare pieces that I had that I've shown you that technique, how you can create your background with it. And then, of course, you can die cut with it as well. So that is number 1. With our gilding flakes, and then number 2 with our, do you know, it almost apt because it's the 2 things that we've launched today with our 3-in-1 creator cards. So it's number 1 with the gilding flakes, number 2 with the creator card. You decide, because unfortunately I've been getting a bit carried away with myself and playing with gilding flakes all day.
Get your votes in.
1 or 2, get your votes in for card of the show.
Crafter TV on Facebook, Crafter Companion on YouTube. Cheryl says, such a pretty card. Christy loved it as well as did Emma. Sherry says, using these colours paper has made this look like a totally different card than the one you made earlier with the full colours, Debbie, but equally as impressive. I love it. And Laquieta says, lovely card, Debbie, as well. It is time to venture back to Debbie's happy place, isn't it?
Oh.
That is where... That's where we're going? Oh yeah, we're not coming back yet,
I
don't
thought
worry.
you were coming straight to me. It's okay, Joe.
No,
it's okay. I'll get the flakes
don't
ready.
worry,
I'll keep the
just,
flakes
you know,
ready.
Let me share with you again that if you're going for all of the colours in the range, this is the selection that you are getting, and how glorious do they look. They are absolutely amazing. They have launched just today. I think we thought we had enough stock to just perpetually have them in stock all the time, Debbie, didn't we? But the response has been absolutely overwhelming. Hundreds of you have gone for these in every single show today. I don't know. We're definitely going to be in a situation when we're losing colours by the end of the week. I think that is fair to say. If you want to have the pick of all the colours, then I would just grab them right now. And of course, when these do sell out, which is going to happen, we'll get them back in stock. But that could be a few months down the line. We're basically in the same situation that we were with the glossy highlights. Remember we launched those and we thought we had enough and we just didn't. We had such an overwhelming response. We did get them back, but there was sort of 2-3 months where we didn't have any. So if you do want them, don't miss out on them because you will kick yourself. They are so absolutely gorgeous. $29.99, $40, $55 gets you the starter collection. So the 3 super sizes, the 2 sets of foam and the tools, and then you've got all the extra ones available for you as well, the 4 different colour sets as well. What is it about Gilding Flakes that you are so overwhelmingly obsessed with, Debbie?
I just love that gilded finish, that lovely, whether you're going for just that little minute detail onto embossing folders, not actually embossing folders, but embossed pieces of card. Whether you're going in like Sarah, we're showing you that lovely clip, what Sarah did with her beautiful glass vase. Whether you're taking accents, whether you're going in with MDF pieces, whether you're taking your tapes, whether you're going in with your glue. Whatever it is that you're doing, the technique that you're doing, it's the effect that it gives you. And it's the, honestly, I know how excited I am. I know Craig will be bubbling with excitement and hoping and praying that they're still here by Thursday, because I am pretty sure he is planning something with them, because he loves Gilding Flakes as much as I do. I know Jan, who will, well, we all know Jan as the mixed media queen because she absolutely loves all the multimedias and the things that you can do with them. Those kind of effects that you can bring these into as well. They're absolutely stunning, but it's the beautiful effects that you get. And simply, Joe, I'm just going to bring back in my little sheet again what we've done. And in fact, I'll show you some of the things that I have been doing. Whether you're using tape pens, whether you're using your waste pieces, whether you're going in with, and if I just hold that there, those tape pens just give you an whole new level of beautifulness. Little scraps of, you know, paper. I mean, look at that. That is just using the sorry, Joe, you've come in over here.
Don't worry, I'm going to rummage.
Is
it down there?
It's underneath my legs.
Hang on.
Go on, you go down, you go down.
There it is, got it.
Whether you're going in, I mean, this was one that I created earlier on using those beautiful carnival colours. I mean, can you imagine trying to get this type of effect? It's just absolutely exquisite. And you can see that beautiful shine and that lovely foiled detail that these Gilding Flakes give you. This was a scrap bit that I had left over from yesterday using that black and the silver. Again, I've got myself another little background sheet there. Let me just show you as well. I'm just going to bring it in so you can see on black cardstock as well as white cardstock, and I'll just anchor that there so you can see the effect. This was exactly the same as what I did with this one, but in white and in black. And look at the gorgeous effect. Look at that shiny, shiny detail. And it is literally so easy to create these techniques, but you can see that beautiful shimmer that you get with the Gilding Flakes. It's absolutely incredible. It really is. You can add these onto your die cut pieces as well. I've got, oh, do you know, honestly, I've literally been flaking away all day because they're just stunning. But the colours, Joe, can we have a little look at this beautiful colour set here? This is the blush one, where you've got the gorgeous soft rose. You've got the rose gold, which again, and all you do is peel back your lids. Now, I've been using mine, so, and I do keep my sealant on there just for purposes of storing them. So I don't take that and throw that away. I use that to seal in and keep that in there. But look at these gorgeous colours. This is the pretty pink. All 3 different types of pinks. Now, I had planned on doing a demonstration with our lovely embossing folders. The collection has gone, but they are now individuals. But I've just used our ink pads to give this a little coverage with, I think, if I remember rightly, I was going to say pale pig then, but it's not. Oh my God.
Pale pig?
That's because it's on the wall. Pale fig.
Why are you calling it pale pig, Debbie?
Oh, John and the team have got Pale Pig on the wall.
Well,
It's
do you know
Pale Pig.
why?
Why did
they
do
printed
that?
that out from the website. So it's on the website. It's called
You
Pale
are
Pig.
kidding me.
In the colour chart online, it must be called Pale Pig because that's where they
It's
printed it out
actually
from.
called Pale Fig. Pale Fig, not Pale Pig. And I've used pink tulip, and I've used a little bit of crushed velvet on there as well, which is just gorgeous, just to highlight that. I can't believe that. But I'm going to use our liquid glue, because this comes with your toolkit. You actually get your dry ink pad, so you can be doing techniques where I'm going to do a little bit round the edges.
Just before you start that, Debbie, can I just do card of the
course,
day? Is that
yes.
all right?
Oh, gosh, yes,
because
about
card of the show was this one, numero uno, and look at it, it's divine. Which was the first card you did
So the
today?
first one was the lovely gatefold, the pink
This one. Okay,
Yep.
so that is card number 1, the gatefold. This is card number 2 with
From
3 in 1.
launch day, yep.
This is card of the day. I mean card number 3 as well. So 1, 2 or 3 is completely up to
card.
you.
That's your card of the day. Joe.
1,
Let's
2
just
or
get
3.
this right. That's your card of
1,
the
2
day.
or 3. Get your votes in.
Let's just go through those, recap those again. Start with that
Okay.
lovely gatefold.
1.
Number 1 is your first
2.
choice. Number 2 is the lovely launch.
Or
and
3.
Number 3 is the lovely launch with the Gilding Flakes as well. It is your decision, not Joe's. Can I just tell you, it is your decision,
It
not
is
Joe's
indeed.
decision.
It will be
However,
you're free to pick number 3. Anyway,
All
go on,
three.
back to you, Debbie.
All 3 are beautiful. Thank goodness I don't have to decide. We know where Joe's going, but it's entirely up to you. You go and decide which one you love the most, because all 3 are equally beautiful, with latest launches from those gatefolds to the brand new ones today with the 3-in-1 and those Gilding Flakes. Going back to the demonstration, and it is just to show you the kind of things that you can do with these. So yeah, I've embossed, I've got my colour on there. Now I just want to add a little bit of a detail to it. Now this is when you can use your liquid glue directly onto the edges, which I think I will do a little bit of that. And I'm just going to go on. Now when you use this, I am going to go in and I'm just going to literally touch up the edges around there. Now I'm not going to squeeze a lot of glue. Can you see the fluorescent colour that it gives? Yeah, it's like a fluorescent. We've been trying to work of a colour that we want to describe. You can see it actually on the mat.
Fluorescent is a good term, isn't it?
Yeah, but it is a really great adhesive. It absolutely is. And I'm just going in with just the edges that I'm using. Now you do need to let this, I'm not going to say dry fully, but dry until it goes clear rather than fluorescent. Now you can also go in with your dry ink pad and you can pop on, I think it might be still, yeah, no, it's okay, that's okay, I'll pop a little bit more on there. So I'm just going to pop a little bit of the glue into the pad. This is the dry ink pad. You don't have to wet this, you don't have to clean it, you can keep it as it is. I've got a bit of a gilding flake on there, so let me see if I can just knock that off for a second. But I just want to touch a little areas, so I'm just going to go in randomly around there. Now you'll feel how sticky this is. I'm just going to pick that up so I can grab a little bit more. You'll feel how sticky it is, but what I am going to do is take that, lift it up. I'm just going to try and speed that process up. I can't believe time, Joe. Where does the time go when you're having lots of fun?
Well, bash me on the bottom with a Woman's Weekly.
I know you've got carried away, haven't you? You're not. Yeah, I told you this is that. You almost like put a curse on my things, you Joe. I think number 2's won it. Oh my God, you're kidding?
No.
Well,
Number 1.
It just shows you what the public like.
No, it was a typo. It was a typo.
Was it a typo?
Susie's just put it's a typo. Susie is winding me up, isn't she? She is. Susie, you little sausage.
She's playing with you, isn't she? Yeah, I thought
She
so.
is. She's playing with my own game, is what she's doing.
Yeah, because you got carried away with my box last week, which I thought, and you said, and then when we looked at it, it was like literally a tie between the two. Look at Tracy, she's coming in, she's not happy with you.
It's number 3. Oh, thank goodness for that. Oh, what an emotional roller coaster that was. Honestly, I nearly gave myself a nosebleed there. That's amazing. Absolutely incredible. As we all
You
thought,
mean you've
number
told the
3,
right
here
one
we
this
go.
time? I know George has been getting...
I think, Debbie,
Yep.
I think that's going to be card of the week.
No.
I'm going to put myself out there early doors and say card of the week.
No, because I know Craig's coming up, and I know Craig, and he is hell-bent now because he's like romped ahead into the victory
He's got
stakes.
2, 4, 6, he's got 8, hasn't he?
He is, because he's. I did call it though. I should have put money on that. I
So
did
you
say
and
last
Debbie,
week his
both the
frame.
Debbies are on, Craig's on 8, both the Debbies on 6.
Yep.
Jan and Michelle on 5.
Yep. I
Ooh,
did
it's
say,
heating
and
up.
don't forget, Michelle's coming up later. I think Michelle here. Corin's here. Corin's yet to get one as well. I know that the team are pulling out the big guns. Craig did say he was going in big, and boy did it. I should have called that last week, sorry. I should have called that because I actually said I knew what was going to win card of the week, and I say card of the week, we're going to call it the project of the week, and the month, because it was absolutely fantastic. It really was what he did. Now, I did say let it go clear, and I've tried to waft it to bring it in a little bit. Make sure that you do this process right, because obviously it's a little bit different when we're here live on air. But I'm just going to go around the edge. Again, I'm just rubbing it into the glue, and I can feel it's still a bit tacky in places, so I should have let that go a little bit. However, I'm going to go just over the edge there. Now, I have got glue on my mat, which is why I've got a little bit stuck onto there. But I'm going to go in and put my lids back on. I'm going to find my sponge, because guess what? I've been placing things. It's going to take me till about 10 o'clock tonight to tidy up. I can't leave this. Thank goodness it's me back in tomorrow, because I dread to think what the others would have said with my mess that I've been making all day. But we're going to go in that. In fact, let me put a sheet of white underneath so you can see this. Let's grab a sheet of multi-purpose cardstock is the word I'm looking for there, Joe. And again, I'm going to buff off around the edges. Now, like I said, this is just my way of doing it, but there's lots of ways you can do it. But it creates something really quite beautiful. I would have let me glue dry a little bit more. I can see in places where it's dried clear, but the effect that you get with our flakes, oh, it's been worth the wait, Joe. It has been worth the wait. It really has. I can tell I've got a bit of glue in there, but it doesn't matter because I did have a little bit of, do you know, the dyes that come with this? Oh, this is looking gorgeous. Again, buff off the edge. I'm not going to worry about that centre bit because I had got a little extra piece, but it's just to cover it up. But I want you to see that the kind of thing that you can do around the edges, can you see there? It picks up embossed detail just superbly. Let it dry clear because I have rushed this a little bit just because of time, but you can see around the edges. And like I said, this middle bit, I'm not too worried about, but I had got a little bit of glue on there because I did have, where's it gone? Where's my little piece gone? Let's pop that into the centre using that lovely piece there. And again, I could do that around the edge too, but you can see the kind of look, it gives that lovely foiled effect. And that's how you can use it. Either take your dry ink pad and pick it up, or just go straight directly on. I can see it's dried perfectly around there, but again, I'm not too worried about that because I just love that beautiful, beautiful, stunning effect that you get by simply running that across. And it really does give it a lovely gilded feeling to it. Absolutely stunning. I absolutely know that when you get these home, Joe, you are going to have the time of your life. You are going to literally gild anything and everything, from tape pens to glue to things like your embossed details to things like your glass, lovely one that Sarah did there. And I mean, honestly, you really are going to love these. I know the response has been overwhelming. I'm so excited.
They're going to go this week.
Honestly, they're not going to hang around. They're not. Look how quick they sold out on HSN. You can get them here still while we've got the stocks, but we will have to put another and place another order in. I can guarantee it. These aren't going anywhere. Let me just tell you, these are staying within our brand of Spectrum Noir.
Of course.
But we are going to have to restock those extremely big amounts that we brought in to start with. So I don't know when they're going to come back in. If you want them now to get yourself all those techniques that I've shown you today, bearing in mind, I know Craig's going to be wanting to show you some of his favourite techniques.
He's going to be seething if he doesn't get to show you.
He will be, because I know he's going to love them. Don't forget, we're here tomorrow again. Who knows? We'll give you an update tomorrow. But honestly, I've had the time of my life playing with these.
It's been amazing. We've had a brilliant day.
Honestly,
We've had a couple of incredible launches, haven't we, today?
Yeah.
We've had a really brilliant time. And I think if you want to be in the luxury, or you want the luxury of having all the different colour options available to you, then you need to order these today. We may have some still here at the end of the week, but we will order them. I don't know how quickly we'll get them back in. I really want to quickly talk to you about Sarah's book, which has just been released. We can all make it. If you are a US customer, you can grab this through our website. Thecrafterscompanion.com is where you need to go for that. And there you'll see it on the home page there. Of course, if you're a UK customer, just pop down to Smith's. And also, Sarah and Debbie were at the book signing together. Check them out. Here they are. Look at you two.
That's a lovely
Pair of Glamazons.
Georgina, you need to send me that one. That's not the one that I got, because mine, all my days, I look like I'd about 5,000 pies on my picture.
What?
Honestly, yeah, the one that I had taken wasn't very nice. That's beautiful. I
Really
love that.
gorgeous. What a lovely
I've got the
photo.
same dress on. What a shame.
Really lovely. Debbie, it has been an absolute... What did you say? You got the same dress on? I love that you've covered yourself up like a Scottish widow over there now. It's been an absolute pleasure, Debbie, to spend the day with you. It really has. Massive thank you.
I have loved every single minute of today. It's been a fabulous... We've had 2 brilliant launches. Thank
great.
you so much. We will see you all tomorrow.
Tomorrow, we're back, you and I, we'll do it again. It's a triple, double Debbie week for me. 3 in a row.
Yay.
A hat-trick. It's a home run. It's been great. Thanks to George and Ina next door, John and Tracy and the whole team backstage as well. Of course, biggest thanks to each and every one of you guys. If you've got anything from the show in your basket, please do not forget to check it out. Enjoy the rest of your day if you're stateside. If you're here in the UK and Europe, enjoy what's left of the rest of your evening. We'll see you back here for another full day of crafting tomorrow. Chowsers!
Thank you.